Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Chicago PD Patrick John Pfluger as Adam Ruzek. Would Dennis Quaid rather play coach or athlete in a legendary sports movie? Chicago PD has established lots of turmoil for its main characters. Burgess, Marina Scorsese, and Ruzek, Patrick Pfluger, have had it particularly rough, as the aftermath of the Michaela kidnapping has led to some domestic tension. The case at the heart of this week's episode, titled Adrift, doesn't help matters. Ruzek agrees to go undercover to look for the daughter of a family friend, and winds up exposing a tangled web of deceit and crime. Be warned that the rest of the post contains detailed spoilers for the latest episode of Chicago PD. What occurred yesterday night on Chicago PD. The episode starts with Burgess and Ruzek struggling to get through a simple night at home. The pair refer to the therapy sessions they've been undertaking, but the issues they've had in terms of disagreeing persists. Ruzek decides to remove himself from the situation and goes to play cards with his buddies. While playing cards, however, Ruzek's high school teacher pays him a visit and asks him for help. It turns out that the teacher's daughter has gone missing, and he feels like Ruzek is the perfect man for the job. Ruzek does some digging and eventually discovers that the daughter, Olivia, is not only a drug user, but is a dealer as well. She's responsible for several overdoses in the area. But rather than lock her up, Ruzek talks Voight, Jason Begg, into flipping her so they can go after her supplier. Ruzek is put in charge of the sting operation, and he cautiously allows her to use drugs on the side so that she doesn't appear off to the supplier. It's a real moral gray area. Olivia proves to be as big a hindrance as she is a help. She refuses to follow certain directions, and her refusal leads to the undercover mission nearly being exposed. In the end, however, she proves her stripes. After Ruzek is forced to do drugs to prove he's not a cop, he starts to overdose, and a panicked Olivia is left to save his life. She fights with her supplier over a gun and is shot in the process, but her bravery gives the rest of the EU enough time to close in and arrest the supplier. They also manage to get to Ruzek and save his life. Olivia is taken to the hospital for her injuries, and she thankfully turns out fine. Ruzek arrives home with a newfound sense of clarity and appreciation for what he has. He sits Burgess down and addresses the tension they've been sharing over the last few weeks. And when Burgess reveals that parenting has proven easier as a solo endeavor, he decides not to rock the boat. He tells Burgess that he will continue to give her space if it means a more stable environment for Michaela. It's a devastating decision, and the sadness registers for both characters. The episode wraps up with Ruzek returning to the rundown apartment he occupied during his undercover mission. He's alone, but he has to be for the sake of those he loves. For the latest Chicago PD Season 9 spoilers and news, plus more on the entire series, follow the Chicago PD category at One Chicago Center. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Chicago PD official channel and stay with us.